morning, everybody. I am Magiabella, and I'm your Sunday host for the Biophilic Alternative. Today I wanted to get the new moon energies up since this is going to be a very important new moon, and it will be happening. The new moon will be in Leo at almost 22 degrees, happening Friday the 14th at 9:54 a.m. Central Standard Time. New moons are always a conjunction between the sun and the moon. That means that it is God and Goddess energy conjoined in the great work. This is why they're always the most potent initiators of our new beginnings and new starts, and the impetus to grow powerful magic. This time, the new moon will be in Leo. And Leo is ruled by the sun and is the sign of optimistic joy of a child and the benevolent ruler. Leo wants to be loved, wants to shine, and it rules the house of creative growth. It's playfully excited about your dreams taking shape. New moons in Leo are about shaping those dreams and its expression and optimism, its artistic expression and optimism. It's fueled by the warm fire of the lion. The new moon has Venus also conjuncted at 23 degrees, and Venus is the ruler of love, beauty, and abundance. She is in retrograde, so maybe this is a time for you to remove a long ago dream that you may have shelved away and take it down, dust it off, and let it take on a new role in your life. The new moon is also in a trine with Uranus and in Aries. And Uranus is in harmony with the moon, and it is the great awakener. Calling you from Aries, this Uranian energy is about commitment to self-love, self-dedication, self-development, and personal care and devotion. Some may see this as a selfish energy, and it is, but selfish means self-care and not narcissism, and there is a difference in the two terms. Somewhere down the line in the past, we have mingled the two definitions of selfish with narcissism, and it became not acceptable to be selfish, or to at least be seen as selfish. Selfish means that you still have compassion and empathy for others, but that their needs do not trump your own needs. That you can weigh with some logical evaluation that where your needs come first over somebody else's needs. They should be tending to their own needs as well. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't tend to our aging parents, or that we don't tend to our children. It means that we evaluate what the demands of someone else are, and then we balance them with our own needs. That keeps you a whole and healthy, happy person, and therefore able to give more to those people who depend on you for some extra care outside of what they can do for themselves. This would be including those children, or, like, again, your aging parents, or some other obligations that you have in your life. We all have different relationships with different people. If you always put yourself on the back burner, can you truly be there for anybody else? This Leo energy is going to have you looking into that aspect where you have denied yourself in favor of any and everyone else. And are they all truly deserving to take top billing in your life? whereas you take bottom billing. You should be up there at the top of the billing in your own life. You shouldn't be second to everybody else. You should be first, and then you can give so much more to them. This is a time for you to devote energy for your inner child and your life, your work. It is going to be fueled with the passion and drive of Mars. That will be almost 4 degrees Leo. And its sign, it is the ruler of the sign of Aries. So again, this gives it even added oomph into the house of Leo. And this will be like the divine spark as Mars heads towards his lover Venus, which is also there. So again, this energy is a very powerful time for love and passion in a romantic relationship as well. The archetypes of the sun and the moon are a god and goddess energy. But Mars and Venus are also another god and goddess energy in the mix there. And so it doesn't just take it as the divine mother and the divine father, but it is now taking it down to also the relationship and inner relationships of more passionate love affairs into that aspect of fueling that fire. That gives even more potency to this new moon energy when you use those archetypes of those planetary influences in your magic this time around. There is a stellium in Leo, and it is powerful. And if you use these planets, you can actually just have a very explosive energy to whatever it is that you're trying to put forth to the success of this. And if it happens to be long-held dreams or dreams that you have put behind, it will give it a giant shot in the arm and move it forward. New moon energy is predominantly for the next 30 days, but it is also till the next new moon in Leo, which means that it is going to be a full year that you can feed and push forth these goals and influences into making this magic work for you for a full solid year. Saturn is going to be square the sun next week. It's not involved in the new moon, but next week it'll be a reality check. It will be asking what you are going to do personally to further these workings to help them grow and push forward to the new moon. To the full moon. So Saturn's going to be there as that reality check. He's the planet of hard work, and he doesn't give things frivolously. He wants to know what you're willing to do, and he is going to force you to work at these things. It's not a bad thing. It means that you take the dreams from a fantasy realm and you start putting them into the realm of reality. Saturn is a lot like the childbirth, the labor that you take to bring forth the baby. So Saturn will be there next week to continue this birthing process for you, and it will have some labor pains in there next week to keep this going. But if you hold fast and you don't shy away from the work of it, it will be a phenomenal new world opening up for you. This is going to be some immensely powerful times, and it is going to be for all of us. It's not just for certain signs and stuff like that. This energy can be harnessed and used to your fullest if you take the time to prepare and really put forth some forethought into what work you're going to do this new moon. It can be very transformational in your entire life. It can hit every area and aspect of your life. And being that Venus is in retrograde, it is also a time of turning in and looking in and self-love. And so this is kind of the theme going forward. Aquarius is about love of mankind. Venus and some of the other is about the internal love that you give yourself. So we had a full moon in Aquarius, and all of these influences were there as well. Now we have the new moon for the new beginnings, the new growth cycles. And since Leo is that creative growth, that creative playfulness, it can be a very joy-filled time in your life if you just put forth the right energy and forethought in your magic work. It is going to be a fantastic new beginning for everybody. And we do need to remember that not everything goes forward with us. And again, this last of that Cardinal Grand Cross, this is about transformation. This is about shaking things up. This is about daring to dream big dreams, but it's also about letting things go that no longer serve you. So you need to just shake off whatever is no longer serving you. Take a moment to grieve the passing, but step into the flow of the power tides right now and live your life the way you've been dreaming and planning since you were a small child. And this is just going to be an extremely potent time. I can't say how potent it is. It's just, it is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. This is the things that they've been talking about since the 60s. And actually, people that the 60s generation kind of brought it forward, but they've been talking about this dawning of this new age for a millennium, probably. Since the age of Pisces, at least, they knew that the dawning of age of Aquarius was also going to come in too. So this isn't new. This is an old influence that they've known has been coming for a long, long time. And we all can take joy in the fact that we get to actually witness this. With every change comes some chaos as well. That's what these last couple of years have been. It's been a lot of chaos, a lot of shaking things up. That's what Uranian energy likes to do. But when it is in trines, it's the energy of pleasant surprises. You're going to be pleasantly surprised at the influences that it's going to be bringing into your magic. You'll be surprised at how quick the energy can happen as well. So I just want to say blessings to all of y'all, and I hope that every one of you has a very magical new moon. Thank you. Bye.